18th from exercise 10.3. They are saying P is the length of perpendicular from origin to the line whose intercepts are these. Okay, so it's always better to draw a rough sketch. So what they are saying is there is some line which has x intercepted as A and B. So there are chances that the line is like this, here A and here B. So what is the equation of line, guys? We know is easy. Y by B is 1. This is the intercept form of equation. We know a line which has A intercept on x and B on y, the equation of line is this. So no need to calculate. Now they are saying on this line from the origin, the perpendicular length is P. So from origin, this is 0, 0. So this is the length. Okay. So many of you will get confused to apply the normal form of equation. But here, guys, that is not required because we have a line and we have a point. Other than that, they have not given any angle information. If any angle information is not there, so we can directly use the equation of line and a perpendicular from a point. So this is your equation of line. X by A, y by B is 1. And this perpendicular they are saying is P. Okay, for perpendicular we all know this perpendicular formula D is AX1 plus BY1 plus C by root of A square plus B square. Correct? We can apply that directly. So first let me convert it into standard form. So can I take AB as LCM? So B will go here and A here. So BX plus AY is 1. Okay. So I can write BX plus AY is equal to AB. This is the equation. I can little bit more simplify it. I can write it, this equation I can write BX plus AY minus AB is equal to 0. This is the equation of line. This is my equation of line on which from 0, 0 I want to put the perpendicular. Okay, this is the equation of this line. Let me write BX plus AY minus AB 0. Okay, so here if I put everything into this, so my D will be BX1, so BX1 is 0, X1 is this one, X1 and Y1 plus AY1, so AY1 is 0 minus AB by A square plus B square. So A square and B square are actually coefficients of X and Y. So here coefficients are B and A, not AB. They are B and A. So I will take B square plus A square. Correct? Coefficient of X is, instead of A, I am taking B. And B is nothing but A. Okay? And mod. Don't forget that. Okay? What they have given that this distance is nothing but P. Let me write it down, P. Now let me simplify. P is equal to, this is 0, this is 0, minus AB by A square plus B square mod. Okay, mod means we have to remove it by making this sign plus. So let me remove it. So I will make P is equal to AB by root of A square plus B square, because root value will be positive only. Okay, so only this minus becomes positive. So I got this condition. So this is the condition for which the length of perpendicular from 0, 0 at this line is P. But we are supposed to prove this. Okay, so what we will do is we will just bring this condition into this form. So that is pretty simple, guys. So let me write down this. Can I square both sides? Write down square both sides. Okay, so it will be P square A square B square by root of A square plus B square. Correct? After this, I'm sorry, this is square. So when we do square, root will cancel. So it will be p square is a square b square by a square plus b square. Now can I take it here? So this will become a square plus b square into p square is a square b square. Okay. Now p square can I take down and this will come here. Correct? So I can write a square plus b square by a square b square is 1 by p square. Can I separate it? This by this and this by this. So I am writing a square by a square b square plus b square by a square b square 1 by p square. Here a square will cancel. Here b square will cancel. So I am getting 1 by b square. 1 by a square is 1 by p square. But in actual expression, they want us a square to be first and then b square. So let me write down. I will get 1 by a square plus 1 by b square is 1 by p square. So I am just changing the order. So you can say hence proved. 20. It's an example on page number 228. Before miscellaneous, there are some examples given in NCERT which are very important for exam point of view. And these questions will clear a lot of concepts for you. Okay. So question says this line and this line are concurrent. So this is the keyword, concurrent. They're not talking about collinear. If they are points, they talk about collinear. But if there are lines, they have to be concurrent. Means passing through same point. So what is the meaning of concurrent, guys? Passing through a common point. A common point. Okay, there will be some common point where all three lines are passing through and you have to find the value of k. So let's see these three lines. Let me write down again. 2x plus y minus 3 is 0. Next is 5x plus ky minus 3 is 0. Next is 3x minus 2 is 0. Out of this, here k is unknown, but these two equations are known. Means nothing is unknown in these two. So can we find out the point of intersection of these 2 points? Then for sure third will also pass through this. So suppose this is this line. So I am writing this one. This is the first. And suppose this is, I am assuming, is second. So my first line is 2x plus y is equal to 3. This 3 I am writing other side. And this line is say 3x minus y is equal to 2. So I will find the point of intersection of these two. This point. Okay. So how to find point of intersection, guys? So it's pretty simple. We have to solve it algebraically. Is equal to 2. In algebra, how do we solve? Can I add these two equations? So what I am doing? Adding. So this will cancel. What is 3 plus 2? 5x. 3 plus 2 is 5. So what is x, guys? 5 by 5, which is 1. So I got x is equal to 1. Okay. Now this I can put in first equation. In first equation to get y. So my 2x plus y is 3. I am putting 1 here. So it is 2 into 1 plus y is 3. So what will be y will be 3 minus 2. Correct. This will go there. So my y is 1. So I got x and y. So this is nothing but this point of intersection 1, 1. If my third line, this one which I am calling this, so let me write the equation. 5x plus ky is equal to 3 is also passing through this point. So 1, 1 should satisfy this equation. Understood? So what I am saying is, if this line is passing through, see this line, 5x plus ky is equal to 3. So what will happen? 1, 1 should satisfy the equation. ठीक है, the equation. तो let me put it 1 1 here. This is x comma y. तो 5 into 1, k into 1 is 3. So it is nothing but 5 plus k is 3. So k will be 3 minus 5. So that means k is minus 2. This is my answer. 21, page 229. This is example. The distance of line, this line, from point 41 measured along the line making an angle of 135 with positive x-axis. So you have to find that distance. So it's better to make a rough sketch for the question. So what they're asking, actually they're saying there is a line 4x minus y. So how come this line will look like? Can you tell me? 4x minus y is 0. So if I want to plot it, so can I write it y is equal to 4x? Okay, I'm just taking it other side. Y is equal to 4x. So what it looks like, if I compare it with y is equal to mx plus c, so you can see what is the slope is m, which is 4 if I compare it. And what is c part? Intercept part. You see, intercept part c is 0. C is not there in this equation. So how your line will look like? There is no intercept, means it is passing through 0 0, and the slope is approximately 4. I'm just making a rough sketch. So it will look like something like this. There is no intercept. So this is my y is equal to 4x line. Okay. There are many ways to get an idea that how the line will look on the xy plane. So I like this method the best to compare the equation with y is equal to mx plus c. So we easily get an idea of the slope is positive or negative, and we get an idea how much is c, the intercept. So very easy to make a rough sketch. So this is my preferred method. Now they're asking how much distance of line is from 4 comma 1. So there is some point, say 4 comma 1 here, somewhere here there is point. So the distance measured along a line which is at an angle of, suppose there is a line which is passing through this point and at an angle of 135 degree with x-axis. So along this line, how much is the distance, means this distance from this line. This is what they're asking, guys. So it seems to be very difficult question. Okay, some students, what they will apply, they will say the distance of between a line and a point, and they will apply the formula. Distance formula is ax1 by1 plus c by root of a square plus b square. They will see this question and apply the distance formula. But remember, this formula is not applicable in this case. Can you tell me why? The reason is this formula is applicable only for perpendicular distance. For perpendicular distance. Okay, perpendicular distance means from this point there should be a perpendicular on the line. Okay, if you see, if this is a line, so from this point there is this distance, the perpendicular distance. But they are not asking perpendicular distance, they are asking distance along this line which is not even known. So suppose the original line is AB and this point is P and this line is suppose QR. So along line QR they want the distance. Okay, so for this distance the only thing we can do is we should know this point. If this point is known, we can apply the distance formula. Okay, we cannot apply this formula. Why? Because this is applicable only for perpendicular distances and this is not a perpendicular distance. To find out this point, we need to find the point of intersection of this and this. Correct? So for that, I need this line equation, because one line I know, second I will calculate and then I will find intercept. So write down, my aim is equation of QR. This I have to find out. तो इक्वेशन के लिए we need two things. We need point and second thing we need slope. So this line is passing through one point which is 4,1. And what is the slope, guys? Slope. For slope they have given a hint that with x-axis it is making this angle. So what will be the slope? Slope is tan theta, where theta is this angle with x-axis. So it has to be tan 135. And tan 135 we should know from our trigonometric knowledge that tan 135 can be written as 180 minus 45, which is nothing, guys, minus of tan 45. Okay, this you should know from your trigonometry that tan 180 minus theta is minus tan theta. And what is tan 45 is 1. So my slope is also known now. So I know the point, I know the slope, so I can get the equation of QR. So at least one job is done. So let me write down equation of QR. So it will be y minus y1 m into x minus x1. Okay. So what is my x1 y1, guys? Point is 4,1 and m is minus 1. I just did. So I will fit the value in this equation. So it will be y minus y1, which is 1, minus 1, x minus x1, which is 4. Okay. So equation is y minus 1 minus x plus 4. This minus is plus, right? So this will come here. So y plus x is 1 plus 4. So what I got is x plus y is equal to 5. This is my equation 2, I can say 2y, because this is my first equation of first line AB, and this I am calling 2. So now to get this point, suppose this point is T, the point of intersection. I need the intersection of both lines, right? So what was first line? Was y minus 4x is 0. I am writing is y minus 4x is equal to 0. Or you can write whatever is given in the question. 4x minus y is equal to 0. This is first equation which is given. Now I will solve these two. How to solve these two equations? Guys, in order to solve it, we want to eliminate either x or y. So let me add these two equations. And if I add, the y and y will cancel. So what is 4x plus this is 5x. 5 plus 0 is 5. So what is x? 5 by 5, which is 1. So at least I got x is equal to 1. Now I can put it in any one of the equation. The first equation, suppose x plus y was 5. So 1 I will put here. So 1 plus y is 5. So y will be 5 minus 1, which is 4. So I got x comma y, point is 1 comma 4. So let me put it in my diagram, 1 comma 4. So now I am ready to find the distance of these 2 points, 1 comma 4, 4 comma 1. Only this they are asking. What they are asking? 1 comma 4 and 4 comma 1 distance. This is my aim. And for this distance formula, I already told you, is root of x1 minus x2 square, y1 minus y2 square, correct, under root. So this I can take x1 y1 and this I can take x2 y2. It doesn't matter, you can take this x1 y1 and this x2 y2, you will still get the same answer. So let me calculate. Under root of x1 minus x2 is 1 minus 4 square plus y1 minus y2, 4 minus 1 square. So this is under root of minus 3 square plus 3 square, which is 9 plus 9 root, which is nothing but 18 root. And what is 18 root, guys? I think you should know it. 18 can I write 9 into 2 root. Okay, and 9 into 2 root is nothing but, I can write, I'm just writing here. So D will be, 9 will come out as 3 root 2. This is my answer. I hope you understood. So this was my D, the distance between these 2 points in the original diagram. This distance is 3 what I found is 3 root 2 units. I hope you understood. On page number 229 of NCERT book. So here is the question. Assuming the straight line as a plane mirror for a point 1, 2, find the image of point 1, 2 in this line. So this looks like this question. Suppose this is line x minus 3y plus 4 is 0. So if this line is working like a mirror, so we have to find the image of 1, 2. Suppose there is somewhere this point 1, 2. So if I consider it as a mirror, so we know the image is always exactly at the same distance, whatever is this distance. Suppose this is h. So this will also be h from the mirror to this. Okay, so here will be the image, which I don't know. Suppose image is h, k. And this is the equation of line. So they're asking find hk. So here guys, we have to be very crafty. What crafty means? We know that this distance is equal to this distance. So can I say this point, suppose this point is P. This is midpoint. Can I say that this is nothing but midpoint of this? Correct? So what is the formula of midpoint? So if you remember, midpoint formula is x1 plus x2 by 2, y1 plus y2 by 2. This is your midpoint formula. Correct? And here if I apply, suppose this is my x1, y1 and this is my x2, y2. I apply this formula to my point P will be x1 plus x2, which is 1 plus h by 2 and 2 plus k by 2. So this point is P. Don't you think P is present on this line? You can say P is present on x minus 3y plus 4. So what will happen? If P is present, so if any point is present on a line, it satisfies the equation. We know that. So this point should satisfy this equation. Correct? So I will do that. I will put these points on the given line. So x minus 3y plus 4 is 0. So what is my x point is coming? For midpoint, I am getting 1 plus h by 2 minus 3 into y I am getting 2 plus k by 2 plus 4 is 0. Okay. So now I have to just solve it. Okay. So here I will get, this is 2 and 2. So let me multiply this by 2. This also by 2 into 2 and this also by 2. So here 2 cancel. So this is 1 plus h minus 3 into 2 plus k and this 2 will cancel. Plus 4 2s are 8 is equal to 0. So it will be 1 plus h minus 6 minus 3k plus 8 is 0. So this is h minus 3k is minus 8 plus 6 minus 1. Okay, minus 8 plus 6, 1. So it is h minus 3k is 6 minus 2 is minus 3. So this is equation 1. So this is h and k equation. We need one more equation to find hk. So what can we do is, we know this line and this line are perpendicular to each other. See this line and this line. So if slope of this is m1 and slope of this line is m2. So what will happen? m1 into m2 should be minus 1 because they are perpendicular. So let me calculate first m1. So my equation is x minus 3y plus 4 is 0. So how to extract m guys? If I compare it with ax plus by plus c is 0. So what is the slope of this line? Slope equation is slope equation is actually minus a by b. This is the slope equation. And here what is a? A is 1. And what is b? Minus 3. Okay. So my m will be of this line, which I am calling m1, first line, minus of 1 by minus of 3. So this will cancel as 1 by 3. So this is my m1. Now let me take m2. m2 for this line, which is joining 1 comma 2 and h comma k. Okay. So m2 is y2 minus y1, x2 minus x1. Correct? If 2 points are given, this is the equation of slope. Suppose this is x1 y1 and this is x2 y2. So what will be m2? y2 minus y1. Okay. So m2 is y2 minus y1 is how much? K minus 2. By x2 minus x1 is h minus 1. So now I can take product of these two is equal to minus 1. Right? m1, m2 is minus 1. m1 is 1 by 3. K minus 2, h minus 1 is minus 1. Okay, so let me solve it. So here, this will go here. So k minus 2 is minus 3 into h minus 1. So this will be k minus 2 is minus 3h and minus minus is plus 3. So if I simplify, so it is 3h plus k is 3 plus 2. What I am doing is 3h I am taking here and 2 I am taking here. So this is my equation, which is 3h plus k is 5. This is equation 2. And what was first equation, guys? This was my first equation. So let me write down first also. So first equation was h minus 3k is minus 3. So I need to just solve these two to get h and k. For solution, I need to eliminate h. So for elimination, I will multiply this equation by 3 so that I can get 3 here. So let me write 3h plus k is 5, first equation, and this will be 3h, 3 3s are 9k is minus 3 3s are 9. Then minus plus minus. So I'm sorry, plus. When we do minus, all sign will change, right? So this will cancel. 9 plus 1 is 10k is 9 plus 5 is 14. So k will be 14 by 10, which is 7 by 5 if you cut it by 2. If k is 7 by 5, we can put it in any one of the equation, right? So you can say put in 2, and guys, if you put k is equal to this, so you can do on your own. H will be 6 by 5. You just put it in this equation and you will get it. So that means my hk point is 6 by 5 comma 7 by 5. So this is nothing but the image that we were looking for. So I hope this question has cleared many concepts. Here is the question number 23 from straight line. This is example. So they are saying show that the area of a triangle formed by this line, and x is equal to 0 is this. So first of all, we should have an idea and rough sketch of the lines. So suppose this is your coordinates x and y. Now they are saying x is equal to 0. So guys, you should know x is equal to 0 means y-axis, okay, and y is equal to 0 means x-axis. This is the standard equations for these two axes, okay. So now I will plot x is equal to 0. So x is equal to 0 means they are talking about this axis. Second line is y is equal to m1 plus c1, means there is some line which has y-intercept is c1, means it is cutting somewhere 0 comma c1. Okay, y is 0 because on y-axis any point starts with 0. X part of that point will be 0, and c1 is this, which is y-intercept. See, if it is y is equal to m1 x plus c1, so this is slope and this is showing the y-intercept. So if y-intercept is C1, so this is cutting at 0, C1. Suppose second line is M2, C2, they have given. So suppose the second line is somewhere here, which is cutting at this point, which is 0, C2. Okay, Cy is equal to M2x plus C2. The slope of this line is M2 and this is your y-intercept. If y-intercept is C2, so it is cutting somewhere here. So this point will be 0, C2. So they are saying the triangle formed by these three lines. So this line, and this line, they are making this triangle clearly. So we need this area. Suppose this is P, this is Q, and this is R. So we need this area. In coordinate system, the area of a triangle is given by, if you remember, if 3 points are given, for any triangle, if 3 points are given, guys, x1, y1, x2, y2, and x3, y3. Okay, then area is given by 1 by 2. Please remember this, x1 into y2 minus y3 plus x2 into y3 minus y1 plus x3 into y1 minus y2 mod. We need to take mod because area is always given as a positive quantity. So this is the area of a triangle if 3 points are given. Okay, how to remember this, guys? After making 3 points, you move in anti-clockwise direction. Okay, after making these 3 points, you move in anti-clockwise direction. If you choose x1, then y2 and y3 you will pick up from here, y2 minus y3. Then I am taking x2, then I am picking up y3 and y1 from here because I am moving in clockwise, anti-clockwise direction. For x3 I have taken from here and I will pick up y1 and y2 from here. Okay, so remember, once you make the triangle, move in anti-clockwise direction to pick up the values of x1, x2, x3 and y2 minus y3, then y3 minus y1 and y1 minus y2. So we already know 2 points. The only job is to find out the third point. The third point is nothing, guys, is the point of intersection of these two lines, this line and this line. Okay, so how to find the intersection of two lines, which you already know. Your first line is y is equal to m1x plus c1 and second is y is equal to m2x plus c2. So to find the point of intersection, we need to solve it algebraically. So suppose I am subtracting. If I subtract, this will cancel. Okay, now I will write 0 m1 minus m2 into x plus c1 minus c2. Now can I write m1 minus m2x is equal to, this I will take other side, so it will become c2 minus c1, right? c2 will become plus and c1 will become minus. Now what will be x? X will be c2 minus c1 by m1 minus m2. So this is my x value. Whatever I got x, I will put here to get y in first equation. So my first equation is y is equal to m1x plus c1. So I am putting x here to get y. So m1x is c2 minus c1 by m1 minus m2 plus c1. Okay, so what will be my LCM? m1 minus m2 is my LCM. Okay, and this is multiplied here. So let me simplify. m1 c2 minus m1 c1, see this is multiplied with this and this, plus this into this, m1 c1 minus m2 c1. Okay, now this will cancel, m1 c1 and this one will cancel, and I can see my y value is this. Let me write down here. my y value is m1c2 minus m2c1 by m1 minus m2. So now I have kind of all three values of my triangle. So I am making the triangle here once again. So this value was 0, c2, 0, c1, and this I recently calculated x, y. So this is my x value and this is my y value. Okay guys, so I will write it here. c2 minus c1 by m1 plus m2, comma, this is y value. I am writing m1c2, m2c1 by m1 minus m2. Now what is the formula? In that formula, I will fit the values. I just gave you the formula. So let me solve the triangle area. So for that, I will put the values. Okay. So here is my triangle. Let me write the formula once again. So area is given 1 by 2 x1 y2 minus y3 plus x2 y3 minus y1 plus x3 y1 minus y2. Okay, and points are 0, c2, 0, c1, c2 minus c1 by m1 plus m2, m1 c2, m2 c1 by m1 minus m2. Okay, so this is x1 y1, this is x2 y2, and this is x3 y3. Okay, now I will put it here. These are the points. So my area will be 1 by 2 mod of x1, which is 0. Now 0, I will take y2 minus y3. No matter what I take, it will be 0 only. Plus x2. x2 is 0. And now I have to take y3 minus y1. y3 minus y1. No need to write because whatever I will take, it will become 0 only. Then plus x3. So this is my x3. I have to write c2 minus c1 m1 plus m2 into y1 minus y2. So what is y1 guys is this. y1 minus y2 is this. I'm sorry, y2 is this. So let me write down y1 minus y2. So y1 is c2 and y2 is c1 and mod. So if you see, this became 0, this became 0, only this is left. So my area will be 1 by 2 mod of c2 minus c1 square, this into this, by m1, minus m2. And this is c2 minus c1 whole square, or you write c1 minus c2 square is same thing, right? So I can write c1 minus c2 whole square by m1 minus, it was m1 minus m2 guys, minus m2. Okay, and this is mod. So when you take mod, it is usually meant for the positive quantities. So square quantity is already positive, so I don't have to put mod on numerator. So it is c1 minus c2 square by mod. This I am not sure that m1 minus m2 is positive or negative, so I have to put mod here. So this is my final answer. So I can say hence prove. This is what I was supposed to prove if you see in the original question, right? Show that the area of the triangle formed by these three lines is this much, which is this.